that a soul so unworthy might live, and the path of the cross he was willing to tread all the sins of my life to forgive. There nailed to the cross, there nailed to the cross. Oh, how much he was willing to bear. With what anguish and loss, Jesus went to the cross, and he carried my sins with him and there. He is tender and loving and patient with me, while he cleanses my heart of its dross. Where the condemnation, I am free, for my sins are nailed to the tree. They're nailed to the cross, they're nailed to the cross. Oh, much he was willing to bear. With what anguish and loss, Jesus went to the cross, and he carried my sins with him there. Oh, I will cling to my Savior, and know that he paid. I will journey each day, with the same of my lips and the song in my heart, that my sins have been taken away. Oh, they're nailed to the cross, they're nailed to the cross. Oh, much he was willing to bear. Oh, Hallelujah.
Praise God. You may be seated. We want to look at the Word of God this morning. There are so many things are happening, and we sit idling and allowing these situations to not speaking to us for us to do better. But we just looked. It is not me, so it is nothing. It is coming at you when your day is come. But in every time that we need to see God is now, and stop play around. Somebody tell me yesterday that the knowledge of Jesus Christ, hold it, because the world is heading in direction of destruction. He said that the youth that they are claiming to be the future, it's not a future. Because he said that they corrupt from the school, the home, the music, and all what is exposed to them. It corrupts them, so they cannot be a good future. So it said it will be mayhem when they become adult, to be in possession of anything of things that worthwhile, make sense. Like the church, the education, business, governments, MPs, you name it. Whatever position they will be holding, it will be devastating for the people in their time. So we can see that our youth have been destroyed from an early age. It's not when you hear they shoot somebody. They already been tailored. Some even from the mother's womb, exposed to crime and violence and gun and you name it. And all manners of immorality have exposed to these kids. And you cannot talk to them. And the reason why you cannot talk to them the Spirit of God that normally will be havoc in the atmosphere have been destroyed by our evil that we uphold. When you looked at the news this morning, if our major newscasts, them will have it, and you see a man can rape a 8-year-old, you already overpower her and took her sanity away. And that was not enough. You stab her to death. And we can sit and smile at these things. These men don't need to face a judge. They need to face incarceration immediately as they have been caught. No lawyer should be defending them. Defending what? These are brutal beasts. You rape 8-year-old that you overpowered because he's a big man. So she don't have the punch to punch you. She don't have the experience to destroy you. And you were not satisfied with the rape. So your intention were to kill her a long time. But you have to rape her first. Christian friend, it is not a joke. But for those that know God, it's time to start to live. The longer it takes you to live good for God, is the longer the devil will rage havoc on the nature. You may not have kids today, unless you have no womb, then you is out of childbearing. But every woman that have an active womb, you have the mind to have a child. So we have to start to live good from now. That's when your child comes, you are strong in the Lord to stand up to the monsters, the beasts of the field, and all weapon that powered by Satan. And many people afraid to call Satan. That's his name. That's his proper name. Satan. The Lord rebuke you. Nobody going around about evil spirit. Where it come from? It come from the master Satan. So this morning in having a drink, I will urge all my viewers, wherever you are, if you are led by the Spirit, if you are not led by the Spirit, don't do nothing. It will have no impact. 3 died in Chisholm Avenue yesterday. Can we not see that death is walking at daylight and go after whosoever it will? 3 men have lost their lives. And everybody now is turning their eyes on the church. The church don't give birth to none of these kids. If church people even ask the parent, let them come to Sunday school. The parents say, who Sunday school that? Them now going no church. And now you want to blame church as a society for what you cannot handle. One thing you need to know, the local church might lose its power, lose its moral right to stand, but the true owner of the church already got the victory, which is Jesus Christ our Lord. So whosoever will may save. So don't look at the church and try to say, because church is this, me not going. The universal church, which is a local church, but the mother church, which is Christ our Lord, got the victory over the evil of this world. Trust in him, not in building him, nor in pastor popularity. Trust in Jesus Christ. That's what we need to do. And stop blame church. The church not give birth to none of these kids. Anything the church give birth to, it is holy, it is righteous, it is pure, and distant itself from evil. But I'm charging us that bear the name of the Lord, that we are a Christian, use that common terms, or I'm a child of God. Live good among your kids, that wherever they go, they will choose the right, because the fear of God will be havoc over them. They may not know it today, but in facts, all for me, if it were not been for the Lord that havoc over me through my mother life and constant praying, I would not be here today. And for many of us, if it were not been for the Lord, would not be here today. Many have not the parent that some have. Many have parents that push them in sin and promote sin, because they of themselves were not taught the way of God. So they push their children in the way that they think is life. And today society reach a place that daughter won't kill mother for house and land. Brother stop sister over food, probably a dumpling, and rice and peas and chicken back or whatever. But whatever state we are into, it is serious. The Bible speaks about these things. And my brothers and sisters, if we don't stand in our lot for God. Yesterday a little bird just passed my ears. That in spite you stand for God, things can do happen to you accordingly to the flesh, but not according to the spirit. Yes. Because according to the flesh, you're going to have the victory at the end of the day. But don't live like you're isolated. You're not isolated. According to the flesh, things can happen to you. But God to be praised for great protection over our life. This morning our little discussion will be coming from the book of St. Luke. And St. Luke insists to constantly telling us about the kingdom, the costs of it. and what we need to do, because many of us probably don't know what to do. Yes. But the book of St. Luke will give us an idea this morning. St. Luke 14, starting from verse 25. And there went great multitude with him. And he turned and said unto them. That means many people has flocked in Jesus' ministry. But he slowed them down. Because many people flocked in church today. And if you tell them the truth, if one come into church, it is enough. But Jesus don't want the crowd behind him, and they are not going in the right direction. And for us this morning, I want you to be going in the right direction. Listen, all I can do is speak to you. It might don't match up to your life, but remember, days are coming when this same word will be judging you. And you will be questioning yourself based upon what you are facing and what you are going through. I'm supposed to have a theme this morning. Supposed to. So let I look for the theme. Our theme this morning, if any man come to me and love his own life, cannot be my disciple. Do you hear this? So let I read that you can get your understanding. So the great multitude come and following Jesus, and he turned and said unto them, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life. His own life. Circle that word. Hate his own life. Also, he cannot be my disciple. So this is a word that Jesus has spoken unto the disciple. If you were walking with Jesus and heard him use this same word, how would you respond? You would go home and start to cuss your mother, your father, your sister, and your brethren, and vex with them. Don't it? We are reasoning. God, Jesus said, I must hate you. And you carry out such a manifestation which is the truth. But what Jesus was saying, in other words, before you want to run behind me to watch miracles and signs and wonders and to enter into the kingdom of God, you have to hate some stuff. Before you can be my disciple. We agree with this? What do we hate today that we can be here as a disciple? Remember, a disciple is a person of the Spirit that is teachable and is able to learn and to be transformed into a new life or a new person. Okay. So we must hate our own life. Yes, it's easy to hate my mother and father and brother and sister. But how can I hate my own life? The bottom line asks, what is life that I should hate it? What is it? What is it? My mother, my father, my sister can easily hate them. But what about me? How can I hate my own life? Whoops. We're coming back to that same verse. I want you to try ponder. What is life? And why I should hate mine. And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So there is another charge. What is this cross I must bear? They have a song about if Jesus alone should bear the cross and the world go free. That's a song, ma'am. But we have things here to question ourselves. Before me flame up in church and said I'm a child of God, have we ate our own life? That's the bottom line. It's easy to eat mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and whatever you want to eat. But when it comes down to you, are you willing to eat yours? And we ponder and we ponder. Did I give you a hint? Many times, many days when you were growing up, walking barefoot and not able to eat good food, wear good clothes, go to places or whatever. People look at you and said, you not live the life. Where you from? Don't it? Not now go on for you. You reach 30 and you don't have any achievement. What they are using now, you don't have a university graduation. You're not a life man, not now go on for you. So we base life upon all the worldly things. And we say this is life. You know no money, it worse. People say you mash up, not now go on for you, man. Look on you. You care me buy clothes, you care me buy shoes. Not even hairstyle you can change. And they carry on. And these things rivet in us as a child. Because we listen to them. For some reason I was watching a video because things is in front of you. So you can watch whatever you want to watch. That's my philosophy. And there was shooting a music video for a particular song. I don't even know this song. Probably my son might know the name of it. And when you look at the immorality of the photographer, what they are saying in the music and what they are displaying, person will look at it and say, that's life. I would like to live like him. And I would like to be like she. So I said that is immorality. His really life that we don't want to let go for Christ. The music video have nothing good about itself. It is all naked girls and man and woman doing all type of immorality action. And these are the videos that our children will watch on YouTube and the Facebook and wherever. And it have great power of influence because it show the type of car, it show the type of name brand clothes, and it show the luxury life structured, and the money and the liquor and the treatment and the pampers that you get. And you said, this is life, man. I love that life. And we pursue life in that way because it is before your eyes. And we say that man he achieved great. You know what he have done for you to look at him like that? Do you know the sacrifice that he made? To project himself so rich and wealthy and famous. And as so many girls just jump upon him, lie down upon him, champagne and bust money at dash way. Fancy car outside him just cut and turn, and girl just come pose on him. That's what men call life today. And the church refused to see these things and educate their members. That's not life. And the fame of them, young boys and young girls, have been influenced by it. You may not because you're an adult, but think about other things that influenced you when you were young. My brothers and sisters, can you hate your life this morning to be the disciple of Christ? I would not choose that man lifestyle and call it life. Because I don't see life in it, I see death in it. Because the Bible said the wages of sin is death, and the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, which is truth. Because there are certain things, Christian, you must look at it. It will help you to change you. Because if the gospel cannot change you, then some hard, concrete evidence in the world will change your life. And in spite, it was a video shoot. You can still see envy and bitterness with the girls, because every girls are different, body shape are different, and the artists favor some more than the rest. In spite, there's a video shoot. But you have to look good to see it. Because some of the girls believe that they are the artists. And when they believe that they are the artists, there is a hotter one coming in and just come straight to the man, push with that one and hug him up and start to strip off clothes by using a whipper. Technology is good. One flash it so the man's shirt drop off. The other part for the pants, they don't show you that. but she flash after it, but they don't show it. But you can just imagine the immoral things that men indulge into and call it life. What about us? What do we indulge into and call it life? You may not have the video shoot as what I explained, but you indulge in other things which is not life, and you love it. The Bible said you cannot be my disciple. You have to hate your own life. So we have to give up all the worldly pleasure and the things that the world offered and call it life. Remember, it was offered to Jesus, and he rejected. For us, we don't take it because a famous you want to be famous, a rich you want to be rich, a this you want to take place just for a while, and you die later and end up in a confined place that the happiness of this world did not explain it. That when you die in sin, you will be driven to a confined cell. And you will be tormented there forever and ever. Your party music might be playing in your mind, but you cannot dance to it. And no champagne and no girl will not be there, because they will be in pain and agony too. And they're going to be in regret too. So you're always in bitterness and anger. And regret the life that you live. So Jesus is saying, before you want run, follow me, and say that you are my disciple, you have to announce all of these things. And that's why it starts from mother and father and relative coming down. And it is not easy to hate your mother. Is it not easy to hate your father? You might talk it. But hate something is to reject it for Christ. What can we reject for Christ this morning? What? It put our wife in it too. So when we glorify in wife, we have to be careful. Because you might glorify in wife and end up, Jesus said, I don't know you. Did you hate your wife? Did you put your wife below me or above me? You see, some people married to destroy their life and don't even know. Many church persons have been set up for marriage without fully understanding and mar their life to death. By using words that should not be using. Jesus said you have to hate wife for my sake. What that means, figure it out. Hate father, mother, sister, brethren. That's why you have some people come at church and believe me have the right to hate sister so and so. That's not what the Bible means. The Bible don't mean you must have envy against your brother and sister. Equal love. Love of God must flow through all the others. So God first must be love, and any other aspect of your family need to be love. The love coming from God, not from you. So you want love, wife? You better love God. And when you love God, wife in turn love you, if you never know. Because if you loving wife based on you, she's gonna hate your days to come. Because every day you go walk good. And I know every day you can't be able to please her. And husband is the same. It's not every day you can please husband. But when the love of God is flowing along the husband life, he quat as in our word and behave himself. So all the cook you cook and all the wash you wash. And we hate you same way. And all what you want to do for him, he hate you same way. But when the love of God is coming in his heart, he loves you because he loves God. So Jesus said in short word, because we have to go along. Before you said you're going to be my disciple, you have to first hate all these things and love me alone. And the Bible established, we must love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy mind, with all thy soul, with all our strength. We can mix them up in a one. And when you've done that, your neighbor as how you love yourself. Because you're going to love yourself because the love of God is in you. And all the things of the world wouldn't be your problem. How much of us would lose your vehicle and still come to church in a rain and time? How many? Have you ever asked yourself this question? I know I born with two little crank until they get big. So I used to barefoot and walk with my foot miles upon miles. So it's nothing to me for me to walk home to church. I only did get vehicle to aid my foot bottom, but not to glorify it. Like if it not work, me can't come at church. Tire punch and me left it and me call a taxi and come at church same way. Me not fix none. I come into church. My daughter sick very bad. They look at me and say that, you're going to church? I said yes. So what I must do with her? I said take her to Children's Hospital. But I'm going to church. How many of us will do that? How many little girls sick so we can't go to church? We have to go to doctor. You know how many of us go to hospital behind sick and forgot about your responsibility in church? Don't it? We forgot about our responsibility. Who you love first. You better come home from work. Go to your wife first. Then tell her, I'm going down the road. To somebody that she knows. You can't just say me going down the road. To who? I want to know. You cannot explain it. Wife said, go put down the key. Because turn it around. Would you like your wife come home and tell you, said, listen to me. I'm going up the road. And she cannot tell you up the road where. But I say, when the love of God is in your heart, that wife will never come home and consider to come out of her house unless you're going to church. And if a wife rather to stay home than come to church, she's not a child of God. She's not a disciple. Her first responsibility is to show the one that she loved that I love you. In spite of everything, I will die for you. Peter tell Jesus, I will die for you. Jesus said, not so fast. You're not ready yet. And many of us talk something, we're not ready for it yet. We don't ready to die to self. How are we going to go to heaven? My brothers and sisters, I look at this Christian life critically. That I have to be careful if I will be here and I go to hell. And that's why I will preach the way I preach, to help you and help myself at the same time. So I have to know that the Sister Grant is looking for first love. She cannot get it. That is abominable in my life to God. Because God said I must hate and hate and hate and hate and hate. And the word wife is in it too. And when me done with the wife, also my own life. So what pleasure you want, Mr. Grant, that I cannot give to you? What pleasure you want that your wife cannot give to you? Because when man said they're married, his pleasure they are securing in whatever form or shape. Are you coming with me? So when such cannot provide it, you're going to look elsewhere, don't it? Nobody don't want to answer. We can go and be a hypocrite no matter. Time will tell. We all married because we want some level of comfort. Some level of peace of mind. Because you must remember who you are. You are a sinful flesh. And the sinful flesh always seeking the things of the flesh for it to satisfy itself. The spirit does not satisfy the flesh. So let us go on like we are idiots. The spirit cannot satisfy the flesh. The flesh satisfies the flesh. And the flesh cannot satisfy the spirit. So when you tell yourself, let me draw myself go to church for pastor's sake, no make no sense, so still they are hell same way. Nobody come. Go where you're going, because that's where your love is. If man love their Montego Bay, then jump in on a vehicle and gas it up, heading Montego Bay to meet love. Negril Pint or Moran Pint, they are going there because that's where the love is. I don't know if I can use this word. That love is like a magnet. It draw and it pull. Yes. So when we love God, it gonna pull us to church. God, that's where the love is. We understanding one another. Sister Grant is at home, so the love pull me to go home. And so when you go home, look upon her good and say, your heart don't satisfy. We cannot be so hypocritical in church and believe that it's the truth. You want to hear the bad side of it now? So if Sister Grant have lost her beauty, which is her saltness, Lord God, she good for nothing. Are you getting me now? Remember, I'm using me and Sister Grant, so you can't come out of church begs. It's a pastor use me. I'm not using you. If Sister Clover did marry, I could use her. Because she understands that I'm just drawing reference, but because we have so much problem in church with marriage, every time marriage come up, we have problem with it. It have to come up because in fact we have problem with it. Like destroying your life with God. Your little relationship that you did have. You know some man, let me talk. They have some little school days love. You know, I love her, no man. Man, I see in class, you know, man. And they will try to draw beside you. Because at school, to grounds we call it, to grounds on you. And you not say nothing. And you give me the talk and say, how you come so near me? Because we are classmates, man. Get up on side of me. And the more you drive away, is the more he's admiring. And he dreams that after graduation and school over, and now you are all adult, this little school love still is there and will able to expand. They will buy a vehicle too. Sure, you say something go on for me. And then it done in school too. They get good job to assure you. Say me a good man. I grow into this. And all what he's doing, the love cannot come together. And somebody else from nowhere fits his description. Satisfy his ego, satisfy soul, mind, and body. And then said, boy, I was wasting my time about school love. I just find my right love. Then another, because love is competition in the flesh. If you never know, you know this morning. So some of us will marry and say, me will never divorce. Liar, tell! The devil laugh at you when you talk like that. Because what you think you have to hold the man. The devil gonna make certain it gets steal. Do you know one love cannot steal? And that's the love we don't want, the love of God. You think every day to wake up and look in one another adult face is a bed of rose? And sometimes when you walk out on the road, you see a bloom of flowers. And you thought it is the same character, but it is not. Just a different plant with a different personality. And the devil said, give her a smile. But you see, when you have the love of God, I just want to educate every one of us. Because we don't want to say we are disciples, and in fact we is nothing. When you hear to yourself for God, and He give you the unconditional love, if your husband full of fault, or your wife full of fault, the love of God excel it all. In no money, I know nothing. And some wife they motivate by money if you never know. When you talk to me, no man. No wife then at the church. Some wife motivate by money. The more money they see, it's the more they say they love their husband. When you not talk to me. Because to the wife, money is life. And him a work it and a give me some good. Liar tell. He will get up left you. You not have to do him nothing bad. And just walk out and left you. Wrong love. But when God love is in your house, you cannot. You're bound for life. That's why here the Bible speaks, and we don't know why it speaks it. Who God joined together. How God gonna join you together? Now got type piece of cloth and sister gonna type on me. Man with a cut that long time. Insecurity, boop and cut it. And see if she no run will left you. And for we as a black man, remember you're black. That's it. You cannot change to be pink and yellow and orange. And just as the love of God, it cannot change. So why I'm saying all of this for? It makes sense. Why I'm saying all of this? We get caught up in so many loves. We love for our vehicle. And this morning, me and Sister Grant were sharing as what the Bible said, you cannot serve two masters at the same time. You either gonna love one and despise the other one. So let I say you try to get another girl. You either gonna hate your wife or love the other girl. Don't it? Wanna talk to me now, man? Are you gonna love the other man and hate your husband? You prefer that now. Because you cannot serve the two. You is one person. But listen now, the mystery. The love of God can serve everyone. And that's the love we don't want. Because when we love God, you know, the love of God is in us. So you will never have the eyes to see another girl. So all when the devil want to flip it and tell you, wipe your eye, you're not seeing well. You still cannot see another girl. You cannot see another husband to quit from your husband. Because we have some terms. I walk this boy, man, run with the boy. Him not no use, man. Run him away! Because it's one life me have to live and me have to live it. And we carry on. But once we have God, you see all problems that is in marriage that you're facing now. Right now, this morning, I think what? 25 minutes past 9, right now. They are there in your mind. They are there at your home waiting on you. They are there at your workplace. Probably they're there in your vehicle waiting on you. But when you have the love of God, it covers. You hear the Bible speaks about that love covered a multitude of sin. It's full love you think the Bible talk about. Now must the love of God. So Jesus said, that's what we need to do. It's our own life for his life. You're going to exchange life. Just like when you're married, you never know that you exchange your freedom to be bound to a single wife or a single husband. Because remember, the Bible says to look upon a woman lustfully, you commit adultery. So although you have your wife, you can go around committing adultery. Because what? You are not content with what you have. Because many of us thought, if me get that girl, me good. But when you get the girl, you find out said, you don't get nothing. And when me do it myself. My brothers and sisters, I used to look to with my eyes. And you looked at the beautiful flowers and thought, Lord God, man, it look good. And you pursue after it. But when you eventually got it, you walk the other way and gone. Are you getting me? So I'm not too excited. Matter of time will tell what you get. You know, matter of time, when they build house, they say no rejoice yet, say my house good. They say wait till hurricane or weather come. Then you will know. Because when hurricane comes and rock the house, if it no crack, yes, it good. And if it not leak, your zinc is good. So when you say me slap the top of my house, so it not going to leak, like you tell. The sun going to prepare it to leak. The environment going to prepare it for disaster. So in our married life, because you know like hear it, there are things it's preparing itself to attack it to see if it found upon good ground. You know good ground? I show many of us that married today. Let us use both of them simultaneously. If husband sick, you don't even know how to deal with your husband. And if wife sick, you don't know how to deal with the wife. You want to quit. And sometimes people will say, may they tell you not take her. Now you force yourself, deal with it yourself, me not help you. Don't it? Me not talk to you. But love when I kill you. Deal with it yourself. And I'm urging all person to get the love of God. Date God now. Date him. When we look at the rest of verses, Jesus said, if a man gonna build a tower, he sit down and he consider the cost. If he's able to finish it, because when he lay the foundation and he cannot finish it, people is gonna laugh at him. I sure if we did start this work, especially that challenging work and the front part, and we could not finish it, people are going to laugh at us and jeer us. But you want to hear the other news? We did not sit down and work the cost. Because you know what? The construction belongs to God. And he knows the cost of it. So he supply all what required for the job to finish. So it were not our responsibility. I will be taking away the responsibility of God. So God fit his own bill and finish me up. I might get lazy and reluctant now to do my final touch. Yesterday my mind run on something and I said I have to fight this evil. Because I am without excuse. It is finished. So Jesus said, a man going to war, right? And he have 10,000 soldiers. And his opponent have 20. He have to consider if the 10 can give him victory or send an ambassador to make some peace agreement. I surrender, don't come, because he cannot win the war with the 10. And many persons would say, this man or pastor tried to build. He never knows he ain't going to finish it because he don't have the money. Verse 32, we're jumping right there. Or else, with the other he yet a great way off, he send the ambassador and desire condition of peace. Find some way to settle it. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsake not all that he ate, he cannot be my disciple. What do we eat? I used to want my action movie day and night. Because since you don't have nothing, you're a robot. Well, I'm not. I want my action movie day and night. So what I do, I make certain get cable in the house. That I can tell the kids, find me the action movie. That make me happy. That give me a peace of mind. But God remove it. Now, if the kids them is watching cartoon, I will stand up and look and get my joke from off it. But no more me before the television with a remote in my hand, hunting down for Kanye and all of those type of movie. So give me the boost in the flesh. Are you getting me? Because some of us seem like how a boost in the flesh can be talking in a church. We have to have a private line that you can talk on. But I know how to talk them in the church. And God have changed that rapidly. Because since it is a process to perfection, things that I love that there's no life in it, God have to get it out. Out of me. I don't know about you. You might love it and say life is there. That's you. But not as a leader. Every day me check myself. Who am I? If you are leading people, then you have to do the right thing. And you have to live good. You can't just talk good. You have to live it. Now we reach the salt. Every one of us know literal salt. Some people used to say, the whole of the salt or the pickle it become. That is rock salt. I don't even know if that's true. That is when you try to salt mackerel and you throw the rock salt them in it. The longer it stay, it cure the salt mackerel. That's right name, salt mackerel. And it give you trouble to cook and to remove the salt. And although it pickle, people still want it. If they pull the can or bucket and it not yellow, you hear them say, it not preserved long enough, so they shut it back. They want to see the salt become yellow in the bucket. They say, yes, him salt enough. They say they take up one and look upon him and pick out piece of the flesh from the inside. Lord man, him salt bad, right thing. And it's still selling on the market as pickle as it want to be. People still sell salt mackerel. Some people don't know how to cook it. But you have women that know how to cook it and it not mash up. Well, I don't love it because it's not going to leave me. It sit on me for days. Right out my chest plate. And I'm noticing a next little one. It's woman food. Because it's a lady me here. I had it yesterday and a lady eat enough of it. Because the lady have done it in rundown. Who know rundown inside here? And the woman just dung in it. Can't tempt me to it. I know everything tempt me. But anyway, I ate salt. I ate it. I don't love it. Just one fraction of it, I know it is salt. If it's one grain dropping out the pot, I know salt going there. And if none don't even go in it because of the salt that is in the food, I might think it's salt. So sometime I tell Sister Grant, that's your friend, my enemy. But the Bible said, when we overall the whole issues of being a disciple, all right, we overall the whole of the process. Me have to deny my own life, so I do have a life of myself. I have to put God first in my life. Can we do that this morning? Because if I love my life and what is life rather, it's the worldly achievement and attribute to self we call life in this world. You agree with me? If me smart have money and dash where people say that she'll live life. And let she dead for younger people say not now go on for she. She wastes her young days. But let she have money and flash left and right. They say what her life is big, you know. Things are going for her. And all who never want her want to come look Miss Morrison. Because they want the money. I know you the one. It's the money that is going out. Because the money is life. Why you work today? And why you ask your boss for raise a pay? Why you don't take your salary and walk and throw it away when you get it? No! That's life. So the more money you get, you say me I'm going to live the better life. Don't it? And the government just planned to raise gas. And JPS planned to apply for a raise. Water Commission just bill you whatever they want to bill you. Everybody raise food. So the extra 10,000 where you get already gone. Fruits alone take it away. The ground provision in it, just fruits. And the season take it away. And we call that life. But the song cannot change. Little is much when God is in it. Have you been to shop yet with limited money? For some reason you take up and you take up. And when you think you pass your pocket and you say, cashier, how much may reach? You just have $15,000. You know, I go say with all of that, you know, you're going to say, Lord, I thank you. You know my pocket. That is on the 20s in it. God knows how to spend that money. And you bring home all what you need for the house. Because your life is in the hands of God. And that's why the devil won't rob you. Don't come to church. Don't come early. Come when you feel like. None of us that work can go work when we feel like. Although I work for myself, I cannot go work when I feel like. Everybody know I am at work 6:30. And there is bright enough to call me. Where are you, sir? You know, long I'm here waiting on you. You know, wake up out of your bed yet. They are fierce enough because they know that I'm serving the public, not myself. So I'm a servant unto them. I'm not a master over them. I'm a servant to them. So I have to be at work early to serve them. If not, they sort me out. One tell me, Thursday said that you are the first that get into my money every Thursday morning. What I should say, I can't say nothing. I give God thanks for that. The man said nobody get $1 out of it before you get all what you want out of it. And they will tie their bag and leave their bag and say, boss, later me soon come. And when they're coming back, they must struggle and not come. Me no watch that. Me get first cut out of it. Because I try not to be a boss. I try to be a worker, a servant. I don't know what a boss look like. I don't know. If somebody know what a boss look like, tell me. You know what a boss look like, man? So I'm a servant. And if I abuse them, I abuse my role as a child of God and as a pastor also. So salt is good. But if the salt have lost its savior, wherewith shall it be seasoned? It cannot. It just lost it. And I try to ask myself, how long it take for the salt to reach this state? I would have to talk to a chemist. That a salt We store it in the house. And you have to empty the whole entire jar of salt in the pot. And it still don't salt. You know what you're gonna say? Lord, the salt no good, man. No long time it up there when I use it. So throw it away out of the house. Go buy a salt, bring come some. Don't it? So Jesus said, we are like the salt. And anyhow we lost what should make us season and is tasteable. Me not talk about pickle pot. Because salt is for season, not for taste. But you have some people cook. If they not eat salt, they don't feel good. That's not good. It is for season. You must not taste it that it is in the pot or on the meat. So when it comes, it is not good for nothing. Not even for the dungeon. So what you gonna do with it? You just gonna ignore it and forget about it. So the problem is, let us, you see, all of those things that we love, that we're gonna borrow a word this morning, that challenging the love of God, or somebody that say you try to give God bond. You cannot give God bond. You give yourself the weapon of mass destruction, not God. God cannot be cheated upon. And here this other wicked part. Any woman or man that cheat on God, they will cheat on their husband or their wife. Because there is no greater love than the love of God. And why we try to cheat on God? Like there is still something that God cannot provide. He is a complete provider. That's why he have the word love. So when we don't come to church, I'm trying to help you by pointing out your weakness. And you go elsewhere or stay home in your bed. He's cheating on God. Look at David and take an example this morning. He should be at war, doing God work, but he chose not. So the devil said, okay, let I see if you love God more than this flesh. And David see a flesh that he never see before. He see a figure that he never saw before. And David sent and called. Who is she? I cannot drink a wine in the palace until she come. And you see, when the flesh see what it want and get the go ahead, it will not stop until destruction strike. So from David says, who? Send and get her to me. The devil said, good. You know, shoot their war. You are not the king. Well, I'm going to make you sin right here, sir. It now going to just end so nice. So when we think that we can stay home and do things, or we go elsewhere, the devil don't know how to let you sin in the process and know how to continue the destruction. It might take weeks and months to happen, but he knows that it will happen. So God bless us this morning. Don't put nothing above the love of God. Give him your life. He said you have to deny it. So deny the life that this world have to offer and go after Christ's life. Bear your cross, he said, you cannot be my disciple. Bear the hardship and pressure when the flesh will bring it upon you and said, how can you live without this? You need to do it. You tell the flesh, I can go without it. Just like how we take a stand against pork. Pork. And all when they jerk pan have it nice and it lie down pretty. And the meat person them have it look nice. I will never tell them give me a pound. Let me go try. No. I resign. So I ate pork. In the context, I'm not going to eat it to destroy me. So what we need to eat is things that destroy your Christian relationship with God. Remember, God loved you first. And you talk about your husband is my first love. My wife is my first love. Because the body connects. But as soon as the screw get used, the nut get used to the screw, the nut no want screw again. You ream me out. Can you just lock me and left me? You just a hand pull me so. Me tired man. But that's what I want to say to you all. We are in a bad situation if we love everything that the world have to offer and hate being the presence of God and find faults. Why you not find it with your wife and your husband? Because they all have one fault. They don't have to stand up the same way that you love. They can knock their knees up and look like Benefoto man, like them have two left foot to what we said. But you know, said that's not my wife, stand up. Don't it? So the same way with God. God knows everyone that really love him. Just like you have man and woman know if the opponent really love them. Yes. Because mouth can't say any words. But when the cares of life shut in, how do the husband or the wife tunnel truth? And if any wife inside you and not husband fitting, stop. You have two hands. Let your two hands go to work. Be thankful. Now you say you love him. Eat the love and go and go sleep. Have God ever sent us to our bed hungry? Doubt it is we choose because we're lazy. You know, no hand on your body. You know, if you go pick up the food at supermarket, God not going to no supermarket. And no spirit now walk with no shopping bag, come home. You better get up and go buy the food. Come on, you come cook it. Because God now cook none. In a light no stove. And I need no dumpling for you. Or your favorite is not going to do it. But he made the provision. Use your hand. So when your husband not do certain things, not say nothing. Not say nothing. Because what else you want him to do? Be God? He cannot be God. And when the wife took, husband of his say nothing. Whatever is there, finish, do what is left. Now you say you love. Eh? Finish what needs to be finished. So that's why the husband will buy the machine. Take out the pressure off of the wife hand. So the wife have less job to do. And wife, please, make certain your husband clothes press good. Don't allow your husband to press him clothes, because that is a weakness in your marriage. Wife need to complete the circle of her husband. If not, the husband will still look for a wife that can press, that him not have to worry about work and come on compress. He's coming home, come see pants, all when I foresee me night, wear it. That's what she can do. And teach her how to make the one and not four. It is a joy if you never know when a husband can look in the closet and see all his clothes pressed. You don't know how he felt. So he give God thanks for the wife that he have. Him not just give God thanks for the wife he lie down pan. Come on, lie down pan anything today. But the duty of a wife must be exalted and high. Me go work and come home and me go turn on machine. No. That mean I don't have a wife at home. I have to wait till then dry. And me with me tired self. Try do shirt. Try do pants. No, sir. Me quit. I'm quitting. For some reason I get the wrong wife. God help. My brothers and sisters, love does not come with burden and problems. Love is pure and patient. So if my wife can't press me, I send her a school to learn to press. Send her to heart and let her teach her to press. Why you think helper take when of husband? Because the husband feel comfortable with the helper doing the work to satisfy him. Oh, at least somebody say a truth. So men, please. Yes, if we overgrown, no problem with that. But because I'm a man, I know what satisfies the average man. Some are close them ready for me to jump into them. I don't have to worry. Wife is at work. Wife is doing her duty. I don't want to help a person close for me unless I don't have a wife. And if I have kids, mother's supposed to teach them and train them how to press your father close. So if mother jump the gate and gone, they can help themselves and press daddy close. And say, daddy, that's how mommy say me do it. Me say, I see him, so son, go on. Daughter, I see him, way go on. I will cook the food until you get bigger. We don't want to help her cook no dinner, give me. Because I don't want to swell belly. I will cook my food for myself. But once I have a wife, me not cook none. My dinner supposed to wait for me teeth. I'm just trying to be practical. You know hard man work? And come home and I look if smell the pot from out the door and he no smell nothing and he go inside, his whole spirit drop on the ground. Roses does that work in these areas. Hug up in a bed to work for it. The man wants a practical work. It's enforced. Yes, man love the belly. He love when he come home. And the dinner is waiting for the teeth. He will wait so the pot go down because you come early. But to see pot wash up and turn down and stove come like gas done, the man no sit down so good. He may not say nothing. But he's working on something. And one day you find the man start drawing up. Until he gone through the door. So for you to allow your husband to really content with you, do your responsibility. And for a man, you want your wife to don't do the other what other woman is doing. Do what is right. The woman want respect and feel secure in her own little space. You know, her own little space. All when it's dirty. She will spend time and clean out her own little space. And that woman will feel so fulfilling. Some woman don't want a big tumble house because that's too much work for her. That wastes her time. So husband, if woman a pressure you to get one big house, it's waste because you forget helper. Because by she do 4 rooms, she pack down, she tired. Every day she going to do 3 bathrooms. She'll get fed up and left you too. Sell the house and take half of the money and not give you none. So when you think that you have house, you don't have none. Just get the 2 or 3 bedroom. She easily can maintain that at the time. That I just step in the door at the front, you're welcome. Your house smells so clean. Is that fabulous as you smell? You're getting this cleanliness. He's coming to you. You just go sit down and relax under the fan till you drop asleep. And she come and wake you up. The dinner ready, you know. Life can be so nice But we have to take the right approach to get it right. I always say this, but I'm not saying it this morning, that I want all my members to live happy and live as a rich, I use the word rich, and a prosperous life in God. Yes. Me no want no sinner look like them and live better than you. And they are destined to hell. And you say you're a Christian, you're destined to heaven, where your master is a king of kings and lord of lords, and liars and thieves and adulterers live better than you. No, man. No, you shame God, man. You shame your lover. You're shaming your lover. And if anyone is in love this morning, let your wife smile by give her the best love, a place of comfort. I always hear people say, "No, take up what you can't manage." Because it have requirements that come behind it. My mother always tell me, "Not take up no girl too early. You will abortion as you go along." Because woman come with expense. Are you getting me? So when woman has said, "Me no expensive," lie them a tell. Lie. They all come with an expense. They might not craving for it, because them have that level of self-control by God. Yes. So we as a man, we have to demonstrate leadership in our home. Give our wives space to grow. Not suffocate them. Let them burn up the shirt. Let them press the collar upside down. But don't stop them from trying. About me, we do it. Stop it. You're nuzzling the potential in the wife. And wife, if I even look at water, try do it for your husband. No rely on nobody to give your husband hot water. All when they live next door, you are in the same house. Don't allow nobody mix no tea for your husband. If the least you can do is give him a slice of bread or a crackers and a cup of hot tea bag or Milo or whatever tea, you make certain you do it for him. You don't know what you're doing. It might seem like nothing, but it's something great you're doing. You know how much husband eat and street in the morning and say them have wife? Me not give him no tea, I can come out of the house and go where I go. And the man no want no war. And get up. And that's why you have a lady downtown. And in everywhere in town you have it too. They know these homes. And they know many men and women is going to work and they don't have a tea. So they make certain they get up early. Get food and tea come. And the hot water dip on stove downtown a boil in the early morning. So you want hot boiling tea, they use the thing there. They scoop and get your hot tea till the cup burn you. You can't say you get no cold tea. It's that artificial done tea. Fiery tea that you can't even drink it. And the sandwiches and the cooked food and the this. I saw many girls and many men buying their breakfast. They eat. You know those relationships not gonna last though. Because those are simple one too. That should be doing. Don't let your husband, as he reach work, him have to head to a tuck shop. Let him get that tuck shop food from his wife in the morning. The first thing, now love you say you love? Well, let the love of God flow in your husband. Don't let him leave out of the house with the wrath of Satan. Just one cup of tea, she couldn't give me man one slice of bread and me buy bread. And egg too. She couldn't just get up and give me one sandwich and make me go on with it. Whether I want to eat it, yes or no, I will share it with me because my wife have done it with love. So you don't know what? You give your husband love to come out of the house. I'm trying to help you with your relationship. So if you're not starting, you can start it now. Okay, sister got me give me no tea when me I left. Me I go feel bad. I wonder if she have me up. How me not get me tea? And she might wonder too. I wonder if my bake's gone because me not get none tea. You understand me? So these simple things have great reward that you cannot see. Yes. That one cup of tea. You know, but I learn to sleep in your bed anymore. You want to have a husband, get up and let him know I only can make you a sandwich. God will bless you as you eat it. You know what you have done to your husband? Lord God. For the day he feels so happy. Man might see him and say, oh, you're so happy. Me not even know, you know. What your wife do to you this morning? Can I never see you so happy about any time. I do have to explain that. But thanks be to God. God bless you this morning. As we allow the love of God to possess our life. And for wives and husbands, let love of God be in your house. Nobody say him should have or she should have. Leave those words out. Do what you can do for your husband. Do what you can do for your wife. The least you can do for her is precious in the sight of God. Yes. God bless you this morning. Have a wonderful day. Don't go home and vex now. But you see that little breakfast there in the morning. You see, I'm in the street early. I have seen many men and women have the hot cup of tea and the sandwich or the box food traveling to their workplace. I don't travel with that. If I crave it enough, I will buy what I want. But I cannot say I did not get the first love. Give your husband the first love in the morning for the day. If somebody come at work and give him that first sandwich, I said, I make a cup of tea for you. You don't know what that is going to do to your husband. And you might see him just swoop, change until you can't take it no more, you quit. Because the simple thing that you should do, you think, I know not something. That's why we need to have a day to talk to married people. Because I don't think whosoever married, you all sit and telling you what need to be done to let your married life happy. You said, true, my one have been taught by God. I might be very strong on you, but it based upon God. Yes. So I get my little goodies. Yes. I get my Pampers in the morning. Leave out of the house if I did even miserably in my sleep. The morning erase it. Because that's a brand new day. So when I go walk with bitterness from, it was even fighting and thumping. It's a brand new day now. Me get me breakfast so that erase the fighting last night. Well, she's lucky. And why I say that she's lucky, I'm not the early morning food eater. Every man is different. Yeah, some man who want to see the big breakfast early. But I cannot. And if I try to do so, I'm just fighting myself. One cup of tea, I'm gone. I don't even want no bread with it. But as the sun come higher, I want those plates. But in the early morning, all she have to concentrate on tea. If I feel like I will say, okay, can add a slice of bread, but she know I'm not in for it. That's just me over the amount of years that I exist. I grow that way. Grab the tea and run. And I have seen my sister when I used to, in America, live with my sister. I see my sister focus on the tea alone. She gone with her tea in her thermos. If she don't have time to drink it. But while we trying her to work, she's sipping her tea. And she says, sometimes the tea carry up to 12 o'clock. Because sometimes the work just come down so. And not even break they can get. And sometimes that little first, I don't know what it have done in the body. But it do it thing. Is we don't know what the tea have done, and many of us. My sister, I have another sister that cursed tea. I know what happened to her. She end up have to stop curse it and start to drink it. Because her chest ran into error. And the doctor said, you have not been drinking any tea in the morning. Now, then the whole people something. Well, the doctor said, you better start now. You better start now about a whole people something that if you sit down and the doctor said, you better drink it. And she started to drink her tea. Not leaving out of the house anymore without her hot cup of tea. The least you can do in your married life is the greatest you could ever do. It looks foolish, but it is not in the sight of God. So wives, please, don't depend on the husband to get up and do it. That's butchery life. Don't think it. Not say him can do it to know. That ain't no life. God, the devil done a line of people that will do everything. Your duty, give him that first love in the morning and send him out of the house. He will be very happy along the way. Huh? I don't hear you. Night? Wife always have. The same wife not even get nothing at night. There still is a wife at the end of the day. But you see, husband, I'm stressing it because I know how man respond to certain little things. I'm not a woman, so a woman have to respond. But you see, when man can get him little tea, why my wife, I want good woman, you know. She now make me come out of the house without a little cup of tea. You see, my one, I want to run her way. Because she now give me nothing. Yes. And because we are overgrown, we need to get tender pampers. Pampers. Pamperings. Tender cares. Because we so fragile. A man might talk big, but he's fragile. Man can't say me love you until me die. That is the mouth I talk. But the reality over here is something different. And you have to fight with this reality, not with over here. This reality here. You don't have your wife now, so you cannot fight her. You have to fight the other wife who want to denounce your wife. And send her back to where she come from. Not a sprinter anymore, as a divorcee. So why you left your husband? Boy, hard to please her. Every man is hard to please. Every man. But you can grow together as one, that it becomes simple to you. So don't say, yeah man, if you do this, if you do this. Do what you can do as a woman. Build your relationship strong. Because nobody no want a weak woman if you never know. They want to know that the woman is strong. So do what you can do. Stop watch man. Man will always be man. But woman cannot be a man. You know, man easily just walk out on a woman and go about in business and don't care. But a woman will think twice. But the man not think, all him think me I left that. And it no matter how good she want to be, she become that. That's man. Until the foot shop out in the business. They walk with the crutch till they die. So the only love me can tell you to secure is the love of God. Not in marriage relationship, because if you fight to keep that, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have none. If I have to fight to let Sister Grant not come out of the house, she won't come out, me help her pull the locks. No, it's not say you're wicked. If the person have a desire to go, it's only God can stop them. So all the fight me a fight and all the do me a do, the desire is to depart. But if God said you're not going nowhere, she lose it. So the fight is over. So that's why relationship mash up, because people want to fix something that already is not there. If you're married to a good wife, she got to remain as a good wife. And if you're married to a bad wife that cannot be satisfied and stable, you have to make certain she find God. If not, nobody war her, because it doesn't make sense. The more you war her, because woman always talk. And the opponent will tell him, say, then left the boy, you know. You're a young girl, oh, you fight, so. Better man out there for you, man. But me don't know. Me love him still. Well, if you love him, you should not be fighting. Let me say you fight for a week. That should be the final fight. Disagreement is not fighting. Me mean punch, punch, and punch. It must cease. So God bless you this morning. We have time. Today is my day again. Today is my day. So any day of my day, me can do anything with it. Me still is on time. I still leave in here 12 o'clock. Same way. Church will be short. Because we have learned more than one thing. The responsibility to your husband that will show the husband the love of God. James said we must not be a reader of the word. Huh? But we must also be a doer. So James said, man, come to you and say me hungry. And you say, go in God's speed, go on. I hope you will be better off when you reach home. Did you help the man that is hungry? No. So your husband wake up hungry. Don't watch the food when he eating at night. He's working. Now a new day start. Start it with the little love that you have. And you will find your relationship becoming tighter. And you don't have to give $20,000, $50,000 for bribe you. When husband give wife money, I bribe them, I bribe you. Because anytime the money can't come. But if the tea can't make, ma'am, the gas done? Yes. The tea is simple. You know, simple, it not take much. Tea bag is cheap. Sugar is cheap. So now watching dinner when you eat. You make certain. Try it and see how if it not change your whole perspective of your life. Just try it. You never have done that for your husband over all these years since you married. How many wives wake up in the morning before your husband and you touch the throne of your lover and find time and said, okay, thank you. Every morning, yes, we can honor you for that. Every morning, my tea is up and ready. And it has been brought to me. Whether in bed or out of bed, the tea is coming. She's on time with her tea. She prayed to God first. She have done her work with God first. Then she turned to her household that need the love which come in a small package. Many husbands are man rather, you hate the word husband. But many men believe go buy a big present, give wife and think that work. It no work. A bribe, you bribe her. Not give her nothing on her birthday or anniversary and see the reaction. You will see the gorilla face that you get. And you can be able to test your dinner or your tea. Well, me and you work out that already. We know in a birthday thing. So we're not crazy because these are things of the world. So things that the world hype and indulge into, I don't have that great passion. It's my sister them surprised with a birthday and my heart nearly drop out because I don't know about those things. And I tell them don't do it again. I tell them don't do it. Then send me to supermarket. Get me out of the house. And when I return, as I burst the door, balloon on this, happy birthday, brother, uncle, and start out. Throw things, not flour, because flour is expensive. But myself and Sister Grant, we don't really indulge our spirit in it. We recognize one another birthday and say happy birthday. And if we feel like we want to eat a piece of cake for ourselves, we go and buy it. And we sit down as a family and sit down and eat it. But this extended date out on birthday, those are the setting of the world, not me. So God bless you. I'm just trying to help you. I'm not telling you to follow me. If God is not in you, you cannot do what I do. If you try it one time, you're not going to do it the next time. Because somebody are going to vex with you. If Sister Grant not get a birthday out, she not vex. Because this were entrenched in our relationship. So we share the same, what do you call it, sentiment? Yes. Our belief about birthday. Yes. So before you do things in bully, make certain you and your partner share the same opinion. So I'm not stopping you from doing what you're doing, but I'm going to stop you from not giving your husband that cup of tea. Please, I'm begging you. No say nothing. And for some of us that have never done so, surprise him. That as he busts the door, you say your dinner is in the microwave. And my one too. We both is going to eat dinner together tonight. You will see the joy that is in the man's heart. Simple things. And the big things make relationship work. Simple things. So nobody said that me can't cook for him. Burn up the rice. He will eat it. And say at least you try. Let him say that I will teach you how to do it that you not burn it up. Make sure to light the stove. Make sure to gauge the water. Make sure you everything. And you try and you try. And you become professional in your cooking. And your husband eat from you. He's going nowhere. Sister Grant have a story. I don't know if you remember it. That the husband had cheat. But he still come home at night time and eat the wife food. And the wife share it and the person tell the wife, you still have him. Because he eat his dinner. God bless you. Me don't talk now.